Welcome to DRTSPR show. This is Dr. Tangella Shiva Prasad Reddy alias Dr. TSPR. Namaste, Adab, hello. Now, warm welcome to BV Subba garu. After a hiatus, he was just trying to relax and rest because of so many issues. Himalayas, now Sikkim is collapsing. That's what Guru Garu was saying. He was just trying to retire and relax, but his mind was always there on Himalayas, how Sikkim is collapsing. And also he has shared how people have been gathering in Uttarakhand and all those areas. He's just expressing the concern while we pray for those innocent souls who lost their lives. But we are going to come back with series on Sikkim and Uttarakhand. But before that, Guru Garu said we have something else which is more important. What are the lessons we have learned from 2024 general elections? Starting from Election Commission of India, voters and political parties. So that is more crucial and more important. Have we learned any lesson? We say we are a big democracy, people participate in constitutional democracy. How Election Commission of India has been spinning? Google is, I say Election Commission of India has been spinning or sending Google is, I will take forward from Guru Garu before I'll show you all that, because neither common woman voter understands, nor the opponents of the political parties or the small parties, they understand. This is what is very confusing in a Election Commission of India, an independent body, should have held elections in a free and fair way. I'll show you why. We'll take forward from Subba. Sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Shiv Prasad Garu. Before we begin, I would like to congratulate from bottom of my heart the 74 lakh people who voted for NOTA.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
It's a big signature in the democracy that the conventional traditional Indians learning to say no. Indians are the people, seldom they say no. For everything they accept and move on. But I am glad that 74 lakhs people registered under the NOTA. Yes, the political parties have to understand this. The Election Commission has to give due regards to this. With this, the recent general elections gave very good lessons for all the three stakeholders in the democracy. The Election Commission of India, the voters, citizens themselves, and the political parties. So we would look into one after the other. And with this forward, I request my friend Dr. Shiv Prasad to carry.
Yes, please. Echoing your sentiments, how dangerous the game our Election Commission has played, trying to show, echoing the sentiments of how it is acted in a partisan way. Has the Election Commission violated the Constitution? It deliberately chose to give the four-star campaigners of the Lok Sabha elections preferential treatment by not taking action for breaching the poll code. Part 3 of the Constitution of India is titled Fundamental Rights. It says, the state shall not deny to any person equality before the law or the equal protection of the laws within the territory of India. Article 14 of this part of Constitution titled Equality Before Law reads as follows. The state shall not deny to any person equality before the law or the equal protection of the laws within the territory of India. It is the provisions of Article 14 that the Election Commission prima facie appears to have violated, as evidenced by the following statement reported by the Scroll, that the panel decided to not admonish two top leaders each from the two leading political parties in the country. Sir. Yeah, Subba Rao garu, your reaction.
Yeah, I see there are several lacunae in the election process and the way the election commission has handled it. The first lesson, what I say, this kind of, favorism should be eliminated by 2029 elections. If we look into it, the political parties who are already in the power chosen the richest of the rich as their candidates. And election commission says 50 lakhs can be spent. Why? Why in a democracy can't I take my voice through the election commission to the people? Can't the ECI create a platform for me, a common man, struggling and working toward the benefit of the country and the common man? Where are the issues? Did anybody discuss on the climate change? Did anybody discuss on the common man's issues? No. These are real violations by the ECA, Dr. Shivaprasad.
Sir.
And the second thing is, why we will have elections sometime in monsoon, sometime in winter, sometime in under the hot heat wave this year? Why? Can't we have a calendar which is voter friendly and climate friendly? That only shows that ECA is acting upon the directions of some vested groups in the political system. This year, 24 polling officers died.
Yeah.
And 74 voters with the cardiac arrest. And very poor facilities were provided to the polling officers in Telangana state.
Yeah.
Why this kind of? Briefly, I point out certain blunders, I say, not the. Why can't we have the voter ID as a continuous process? We have Aadhaar card, we have other card, we have PAN card, we have our what is called the passport. Why can't the voter's ID? Every year, particularly in and around Hyderabad constituencies, more than lakh and half the voters are removed from the list. Why? We need to look into these aspects of it. Make voters enlisting a continuous process. This is very important. And decide and fix the water and climate friendly climatic conditions for polling. Instead of conducting parliament to local government, it should be the responsibility of the election commission to conduct elections from local governing bodies first, then go to state, then to parliament. We are doing reverse, killing, undermining the spirit of democracy. We need to look into this. Election period, okay, this year it is to stretch. Voter process, continuous process. Why changing? Make it more online. When we are doing with UPI, a lot of money transactions are happening. Why can't we make election process, the voting process online? This is very important. These are the issues I emphasize. And create a platform for common man to contest, raise his voice. This is very important. And the most important thing is immediately after the elections, those parties who lost their mandate saying we will come back after 5 years. Why 5 years? If the present government is not delivering effective governance, we must have a recall mechanism. Let us have a debate. Dr. Shivaprasad Garu,
Yes.
you should also think of conducting a debate discussions on recall mechanisms and promoting more. And all those 4 or 5 issues which I emphasized on the Election Commission of India. Now we can look into it. I look forward. Thank you.
But which I have shown you, it is such a glaring discrepancy. He says 2 leaders from each main contesting parties, they said they have given relief. How dangerous this is, sir? Who are they? What is their role? Is it just because Election Commission of India has become a force wherein the government is trying to dictate after the amendments made to the appointments, Prime Minister, opposition leader, and a cabinet minister? Is that the reason why Modi chose to become PM in spite of party not getting enough number of seats, 272 magic mark?
Yeah, it's a tricky situation actually, which clearly reveals that it's not an autonomous body, Election Commission. That's a very unfortunate thing, and we need to look into this. And what I feel is, parallel to Election Commission of India, through Supreme Court, we should also think of, creating a civil society's body at the apex level, which will have some, not some, but which will have powers to monitor election commission. This is most important from the civil society.
Even in the appointment, in the appointments also, before Chief Justice of India was there, even then the court said you take a review. You make it, you get a permanency to the appointment of election commissioners so that its independence is not lost. Instead of making it more independent, instead of we were talking, there should not be Chief Justice, because again, everything will come to the court. Instead of Chief Justice, someone from the civil society should be appointed so that they can be very, very independent, and he will be from the society, from the people, as you rightly said. For appointing election commissioners, let there be Prime Minister, let there be opposition leader, and one from the civil society. But instead, cabinet minister, who is below the rank of Prime Minister, how do you think this entire process itself is a stage managed? And do you think in this scenario, when such a comments coming from Election Commission of India, stating that they have allowed 2 from ruling party and 2 from main opposition to go scot-free on their statements, which were unconstitutional and which would have led to enticement of votes. The vote swing also would have led to change the mood of the voters. It would have dealt a definite blow, death blow to small parties or independents. In that case, it is not a free and fair election. When they themselves are acknowledging, then they should countermand general elections. What do you say, sir?
It's an unfortunate thing, where first thing, it should be condemned. Second thing, the Election Commission has no right to give such an exemption to ruling as well as to the opposition party leaders. Then we are violating the constitution that everybody before the law are equal. How they are equal? When I start, abusing people on the platform because I am being the powerful, political leader, I get all scot-free. No, it's a shame we have degraded, we have disrespected the Constitution of India in 2024 elections by giving exemption to these four political leaders.
Don't you
It's
think
a
Supreme
shame.
Court should take it suo moto now? At least now, this is a case now. How can they do it? What right they have?
Yeah, I see. Things are just, changing. Like, 74 lakh NOTA votes and all.
Yeah.
And more people should come out. You see, the whole problem is, when from election commission we move to the political parties,
Yeah.
I feel the political parties have controlled, managed the elections also.
Yeah.
I strongly feel that.
How this type of statements?
Ah,
Rahul should settle down in Italy after defeating Rai Bareli, says Amit Shah. Uttar Pradesh election results 2000. Rahul Gandhi wins Rai Bareli Lok Sabha seat by over 3.9 lakh votes. Now PM Modi to travel to Italy in first foreign visit is already there in Italy now of third term to hold bilateral talks with Meloni. And we see the luxury with Modi flies with all that star rated flights and use whose money and without discussing on the floor of the parliament. Man money, sir. Is it not man money of the political parties? Without even discussing with political parties, other parties, or without even discussing on the floor of the parliament, or without having a discussion right from panchayats to municipalities to assemblies, then Lok Sabha, how can this man keep on flying, sir? Whose money is that? And for what reasons?
yeah, I say it's not Mr. Modi or Amit Shah, XYZ.
Yeah, whoever it
When
is.
we look at we look into the systems approach. So it is the first thing is they should have convened the parliament, had discussions on the floor of parliament, and then finalized how the present government is going to take forward the foreign policy. This is most important. You see, and for the home minister, it is the how the law and order and other things.
How it matters. Being a home minister, how it matters to him. And this is what the pitiable condition. See, 7,200 candidates.
I'm in a meeting.
Deposits
I'm
worth
in a Zoom meeting. Okay. So
7,200 candidates, sir. Last deposits worth 16.4 crores in Lok Sabha elections. This is hard-earned money. Is Election Commission of India indulging in business? They are giving 2 to 4 leaders. They are not trying to take action as envisaged in the constitution to hold free and fair elections. They are allowing 4 leaders to go scot-free. And here the effect to money is money for everyone. 7,200 candidates last deposit worth 16.5 crores in Lok Sabha election. Don't you think such type of statements and they are allowing them to go free, though it is against the constitution, they are unconstitutional, and it is also creating a type of deja vu phenomena on the voters, enticing voters, and unfortunately, other candidates are losing their deposits. Then how can this be a free and fair election?
no, it's not a fair and fair elections. That is the bottom line we have to draw from 2024. And the second thing is, what we learned from the voting process is 2024. I congratulate even the voters that, they have not created a monarchy out of the democracy. At least. We need to have some kind of a debate, discussion on the floor of Parliament, Assembly and Panchayat to discuss on these issues. This is very important in democracy.
I hope this.
Why I say,
this cartoon will help you.
Yeah, you see, we have seen in the state last government and also from the central, a lot of it, there are good things and bad things. But one thing which I feel is there is no people's participation. there is no people's partnership, there is no transparency, there is no accountability. Lakhs of crores of rupees have been swindled in this country, right from panchayat to public. But at least this time we have a balanced representation in the parliament. And hope not, we will have a monolithic political system at the local governing bodies. This will be very dangerous. It's time to sensitize people on local governing body issues. And think of the recall. You see, we all claim that India, unity in diversity. And coalition governments is not new to India. Right from 1977, we are experiencing this with Janata government. And then subsequently various other governments came. And the most successful one was under the leadership of Vajpayee. But thing is, every political party claims that they are working for the cause of the poor, poorest of the poor, and you don't find any agenda in this. So political parties have to learn how to function in it with a team spirit and also assess their plus and minus points in a team. It's not that you want to override the other partner in a team under a coalition government and then make merry. No, we need to create a mechanism for this. We need to create a civil society's monitoring mechanism on coalition governments also. Okay, anyway, you don't have any mechanism for the political parties which come with large majority. That's a different thing. But it's very important that the people of this India should never forget a logical and asking the question. You see, तर्क शास्त्र जिसे कहते हैं हिंदुस्तान में, बिना तर्क, बिना डिस्कशन, बिना डिबेट कुछ भी आगे नहीं बढ़ता अपना दिमाग। जो हम कहते हैं भारत बहुत बड़ा तर्क ज्ञान में पहला देश है, तो उस तर्क ज्ञान को बढ़ाइए। खाली नाम बता के हम वो क्या कहते हैं, आम दिखा के कुछ ऐसे ही कुछ है ना कहावत, वैसी कहावत छोड़ दीजिए। हिंदुस्तान की जो बुनियादी है, भारत की जो बुनियादी है, उस पे बनाएंगे। जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी जी ने जो तमिलनाडु में घूम के कहा है यहाँ पर है डेमोक्रेसी कर, कहाँ गया वो डेमोक्रेसी? हम क्यों चिंतन नहीं कर रहे? ये बहुत जरूरी है। और अभी जो प्रेजेंट गवर्नमेंट के सामने जो बड़ी मुद्दा है कि हिमालय अस्तित्व भारत का अस्तित्व है, इससे छेड़छाड़ी मत कीजिए। दिस इज मोर इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस। ओके, द सेम principles and practices also suits to Andhra Pradesh new government, which is also an coalition government. Okay, they need to build. This is more important, Dr. Shivaprasad Garu. Voters, my dear voters, please sensitize yourself. Participate yourself. It's high time. that we have already stepped into 75 years. But our democracy is limited to biryani and water bottle. It's a shame on the part of. We are the leading country providing the trained manpower in IT sector. We are not able to bring any progressive changes in the election process through IT sector. It's a shame. IT सेक्टर तो ऐसे दब गया है वो खाली अकाउंटिंग और अकाउंटिंग छेड़छाड़ी में दब गया है और कुछ नहीं. We need to bring application of IT in various sectors, application of IT in agriculture, rural development, entrepreneurship, management of the urban lakes, many other things are there. They are the greater challenges before us. We are only looking into हमसे बदला लिया गया, हम बदला ले. Forget about all these things.
So
we are not we are not Alexander Porus and Buddhiraj. We need to think, discuss, place before the public for a larger debate. Thank you, sir.
Sir, now I'll show you whether this coalition will be successful or not, because so many issues.
चंद्रबाबू नायडू के लिए एनडीए के दरवाजे हमेशा के लिए बंद कर दिए गए हैं. आपको वापस आने की कोई जगह नहीं मिलेगा. बाबू बहुत साल तक आराम कर लिए. अब भाजपा के लिए, आपके लिए भाजपा के दरवाजे हमेशा के लिए बंद कर दिए गए. आंध्र की जनता को कहने वाला हो इस बार.
So now the same Amit Shah is again number 2. And Chandrababu Naidu and Nitish Kumar, how did they come through window? Because why I'm trying to raise this is, in spite of this thing, Modi goes away to Italy, no discussion. Why these coalition partners are keeping quiet? It is a foreign policy. G7, did you discuss it? With whom did you discuss? And then, again, see another one, Nitish Kumar clearly says, we won't allow anti-Muslim campaigns while in power with BJP. This is nonsense. One side we are siding with BJP, and again you say this is same thing with Nara Lokesh. We will support Muslims reservation. But these both coalition partners are silent immediately after polls. Milk prices, essential for all Indians, have been hiked by 2 rupees. And toll tax, I have been traveling from Kerala to Hyderabad. So much of increase. If you increase toll tax, goods, normal goods, passenger transport, everything is increased. And already they have hiked milk prices. So is this just because of this coalition politics? Indians are going to lose, voters are going to lose. Will India lose, sir? Because they are interested in their own. Because see, Chandrababu Naidu, silk scam, Supreme Court, it is there. High Court, Telangana said that 50,000, 60,000 crore scam when he was caretaker chief minister in 2003, that has to be investigated by CBI. And then you have seen the Congress, Revant Reddy Garu also, cash for vote. Are these compulsions which are making India to lose, sir?
One thing I'm looking forward is governments have been formed, ministers have sworn in, everything is happy, okay? But where is the common political manifesto of the coalition government? That is most important. People should ask for it. The opposition should ask for it.
They are keeping quiet, and I'm surprised. Opposition, India Alliance, what are they doing? Why they are not insisting? What is your common minimum program? Why Prime Minister is running away to Italy when NEET exams concerning our health? Such a big scam is happening. Now that also I'll show you, sir, because they have sent, we said we'll do exclusive program. Many students and parents have sent this. So I just wanted to play. When such is happening, here, they're keeping quiet. Now Chandrababu Naidu keeping quiet, Nitish Kumar keeping quiet, India Alliance is keeping quiet. Opposition.
NEET exam results. Times Now's access police reports and interrogation reports of the accused who are being probed for their alleged involvement in leaking information about the exam papers during NEET 2024. Arrested accused have claimed that examination papers were leaked a day in advance. Around 30 lakh to 32 lakh rupees was paid by parents or wards of the candidates. In fact, students were told to mug up the answers and to make sure that the leaked question paper was confined to a small group. All candidates who had paid the money were...
Yeah. Vyapam scam, same big health scam in Madhya Pradesh. Prithviraj Chauhan ji is now the union minister. Now Prime Minister goes to Italy. Maybe it is G7 important. There is no discussion. Such a foreign policy G7 meeting. Neither opposition is demanding, nor anyone from the political parties, even the knowledgeable sources, channels, they are not discussing. They are showing such a happily, again, he is wearing such costly dress and running away. And NEET children, I mean the aspiring doctors, parents, they are suffering. And even Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge has released some video, which just because I'm going to include them. But why they are not questioning, Indian alliance partners are not questioning the NEET scam, corruption scam, on the heels of Vyapam scam, the same Prithviraj Chauhan is the minister now, Union Cabinet Minister. Why are they not questioning? And the NDA alliance partners, Chandrababu Naidu, he touts himself to the most experienced politician in the country. Why is he keeping calm? Because of the silk scam and all those things which are there in the court. And Nitish Kumar, he is also, his party is also very silent. Milk prices hike, no one speaks. Essential commodities hike, no one speaks. Toll gate hike, no one speaks. Now NEET scam, no one speaks. And Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, without 400 par, he said he did not get even 272 minimum majority, Bharatiya Janata Party, depending on the oxygen support provided by Chandrababu Naidu and Nitish Kumar. He flies off to Italy on such an important policy. You mean to say only they will discuss and they will do whatever they want? The entire nation, voters, they are just dash, sir. I'm feeling sad. That is why I had to use this word. Yes, sir, your comments.
No, see, it's very important for the coalition government to bring out the accepted and agreed common area for development process. And Prime Minister suddenly took a U-turn and now says, you know, he is for the rural development and farmers. I welcome that. But, you know, taking a, bipolar swing is not good in any development, any governance. We need to go for a balanced manner. India suffered this. It was talking on rural development and automatically the urban development. And today they can't control the urban, the rural is suffering. So we need to have a balanced growth and a balanced vision. So it's time for the coalition government to come out with a balanced visionary document for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
This
And
is
I'm showing, yeah, 5 years, but without any document, he is flying to Italy. And see, he is J.D. Kumaraswamy, he is a union minister. His own nephew, Revanna, now he has become infamous for the sex scandal case, but he becomes the minister. What will happen? The probe, God knows. And you have Paswanji. He is also the minister. He is also keeping quiet on the main issues. Chandrababu Naidu ji, Nitish Kumar ji, and the other Shiv Sena party ji. See, these are all why they are. And Pawan Kalyan, Janasena ji, he talks about, changes which is going to incorporate into the political system thinking. So many is, why is he keeping calm? Will he endorse such type of things? Prime Minister without any discussing going to Italy, without convening parliament. NEET case scam is going on, big corruption scandal involving health and students' lives. And milk price hike, toll gate hike, and other essential commodities and main policy decisions have to be taken place. Did they discuss where is the common minimum program, Mr. Pawan Kalyan, in Andhra Pradesh as well as at India level? Why are you keeping quiet? And see here, what surprises me, the Indian alliance is keeping quiet. Thackeray, Shiv Sena, Thackeray ji, Sharad Pawar ji, DMK, Samajwadi Party, TMC, Arvind Kejriwal, Aam Aadmi Party and Jammu and Kashmir parties, such a big alliance, don't they have common knowledge that they should demand the government before they start indulging in policy making decisions, whether it is flying to Italy or trying to interact with NEET and all, that there should be a common manifesto for the NDA governance. If that is not happening, don't you think these are the opposition India should come out to protect the innocent citizens from price rise of milk, toll gate hike, NEET corruption scam, and the foreign policy? Yes, sir. Now I can't show more. What should I do?
No, thank you. Thank you. That's good enough. That's good enough, and we need to continue with the debate. But it's thank you so much. We could bring out the kind of lessons we have learned from 2020 elections. Thank you, Dr. Shiv.
This is the show of what is that we have learned. NOTA 74 lakh votes. Election Commission of India, whether it should be sacked or it should be put to legal scrutiny by Supreme Court taking its suo moto. Why we have shown the unconstitutional methods which they have adopted in various stages of the election and their own statements. And then the voters, are they not deprived because of this coalition, confusion and chaos? Price rise is happening at every stage. Still coalition partners, they don't. Coalition dharma, what is the dharma? Chandrababu Naidu, he has given so many promises to Andhra Pradesh and also for NDA alliance when Modi was speaking. Modi ki guarantee. Pawan Kalyan ji, where are you? Why are you not opening your mouth? NEET, big corruption scandal is happening. How can Prime Minister go to Italy? When such is the case, where is the common minimum program? Why you did not force them to convene a parliament? Mr. Pawan Kalyan, when you are talking so many things against Jagan Reddy and all, you say, but at the Indian level, when you have supported Modi, is this the governance you expect? Common man will expect. And India Alliance, I'm very sorry to say, the opposition in wait to come back to power. Is this the way you react? That is really, I don't understand. It is shocking. All and all, the people of India, the voters, the constitution themselves, they are the suffering ones. At least I hope they will learn their lessons from this 2024 elections and the coalition governance. Otherwise, the present and the future will be as bleak as Himalayas, how they are crumbling day by day. The same thing will happen to the common man across India. Thank you very much, sir. Do support DRTSPR channels, Citizen DRTSPR channel and Environment People DRTSPR channel. They are all in larger public interest only. Anyone can participate. My mobile number is 9440465339. You can WhatsApp your evidences so that the wonderful guests like Subba Rao ji are always there to discuss, debate, and we may differ. That is the beauty of democracy. And do support through Google Pay or Phone Pay